Alright guys, we're back at it again with another banger for you. If you notice here, we have, count them, 1, 2, 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 green check marks. We've been in the lab just really trying to see if Sway could work because we've been challenged by a lot of these TikTok experts who think they know what they're talking about, but I'm telling you, Sway is super OP. So I just wanted to kind of go over another video with you guys where we're going over tips and tricks, including Sway and instant commit. Look at this as like a part 3, hopefully not 10 minutes long, should be a little bit shorter, all right? So first thing I want to talk to you guys about is how to gain as much influence over a recruit as you possibly can. And one of the techniques that I found that has been working for me is scheduling those recruits against better rated teams while simultaneously using your selling point that you have the highest grade in. And that's what I've noticed has made the most difference. So if you notice when you're scheduling your recruits to come to your school for a visit once they've reached their top 5 of their recruiting stage, if you schedule these players for like top tier games where it's a ranked team or if it's a rivalry team, you're gonna gain more influence if you win that game versus if it's a lower tier school. But of course, at the same time, there is a chance that you could lose influence if you lose the game. So making sure you're scheduling for these higher tier games is important, but make sure you win to get the most possible influence over the player at that particular time, all right? Okay, so the next thing is when you're attempting to sway, don't use soft sell or hard sell in the same week, and you'll have a much higher chance of sway being successful. I've noticed where people are trying to sway but then soft sell the recruit's ideal pitch, and that just doesn't work on the recruit. You have to be using sway as your pitch only, and then of course you cannot sway off their deal breaker. So making sure you're not swaying and soft or hard selling at the same time, and then also making sure you're not swaying off their deal breaker, that's very important when you're looking to get more green check marks, all right? Okay, so another tip I have for you guys is that you can use strategist in your coaching ability tree. I believe it's in the bottom left between recruiter and tactician. Use strategist. I believe it's a tier 4 ability or perk once you get into the strategist ability. And what that does is it gives you the ability to mind read a recruit. Now we're really starting to get up there in like our Jedi mind tricks, right? Because what you can do is learn the recruit's dev trait, and what that'll do is it will let you know how fast that particular recruit will gain XP and like level up their overall. So you're wondering like, how are these guys getting players that are 90, 95, 99 overall? They're finding recruits where the dev trait is so it goes normal, impact, star, and elite. And that's for every single recruit, 1-star through 5-star. So if you can find those recruits with star and elite dev traits using the strategist perk, or the strategist ability with the mind reader perk, you can really start getting these OP players committed to your school and know who you're really going after. Okay, so another thing I wanted to address regarding instant commit. Some people were saying that you can get an instant commit even in the preseason before week 0, as long as you're first on their list. I personally have not seen that happen, but I'm thinking maybe that has something to do with the CEO perk and the Dream School ability. I personally have not tested that out, so if anyone in the comments wants to let me know if that is the case where you can get instant commits even in the preseason, please let me know. However, I have noticed that I have not been able to get instant commits in the off season from the transfer portal. So that's another thing. Like, has anybody else gotten instant commits off of portal, guys? Portal recruits? Let me know in the comments below, okay? Okay, so another concern I wanted to go over with you guys is, have you had a player who verbally committed to your school, right? And then they decommitted and flipped their commitment to the secondary school on National Signing Day, where they're actually signing their agreement? I personally haven't had a player flip their commitment, and I also haven't had any players flip their commitment to me. On 3 different dynasties, that has not worked. However, I'm thinking that maybe these players decommitted because of their deal breaker was not met. Like, let's say it was playing time or playing style, and the recruit just doesn't think they're going to be able to get on the field, or you're running the ball way more than you're passing it. Like, I'm wondering if the deal breaker has anything to do with players decommitting, right? All right, and if you made it 5 minutes and 20 seconds into this video, I'm just going to cut it short here. I'm going to end it with 2 questions for you, okay? First one is, do you guys know what the fastest defensive archetypes are? I want to say for DBs, maybe linebackers, but especially DBs like safeties and corners. The fastest ones, like with the highest speed and acceleration. Like, I've seen some safeties that just have like 95 speed. It's insane how good they are at stopping the running back from getting the edge. The types that I've seen, like their archetypes, I've seen zone, I've seen hybrid, and I've seen run stopper. But I haven't necessarily seen, I haven't been able to tell in my testing in the lab whether or not one of those particular archetypes for a DB is relative to what their top speed is, right? So that's my question for you. Do you guys know what the fastest defensive archetypes are in terms of speed for DBs, like zone, hybrid, run stopper? Let me know, all right? All right, and my final question for you guys is, what college football content would you like to see me go over next? I kind of just been posting like random stuff. I've been meaning to get back to like the tips and the tutorials and tricks, and I do have some other stuff that I'm working on for you guys that I think you'll like in regards to Dynasty recruiting on College Football 25. But I just figured I'd ask you guys directly to give you a chance to leave me a comment down below. I'm thinking the next college football content I'm going to be doing in terms of like Dynasty recruiting is going to be going over the coaching tree and all of the abilities like in depth and talking about them, because I feel like I have a lot of knowledge on that and I haven't done that video yet. So let me know below if you think that's a W idea, or if you think there's another thing that you want me to go over. I'm usually pretty good about responding to comments if you're not trolling, and I see and I at least read every single comment. And if I don't respond to your comment, if I liked it, that means I'm basically acknowledging you. So I'm trying to be as interactive as possible. I appreciate all the love and support over the last 2 weeks. We've had our TikTok for over 3 years, and now over the last 2 weeks, the hard work is finally paying off, and you guys are showing love. So if you're enjoying this, if you enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying this content, it only takes 1 second to double tap that screen or hit the heart to like the video. Tap the plus button right here, right? And hit that follow button. We just hit 2,000 followers. Our next goal is 100,000 likes. We're like at 80,000 likes or something like that. So just do me a favor. Like, follow, leave me a comment, bookmark, share with your friends. It's quick, free, easy to do, takes just a second, and it helps way more than you may think, guys. All right? Yap session. Too long, didn't read. Hopefully you guys got the point with this recruiting jibber jabber, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be safe, be smart, behave. Peace.